On today's All About Kingfisher show, I'm hanging out with Luke with the Federated Church, and you have an amazing program coming up.
What we've got coming to Kingfisher on October 21st and 22nd is the Freedom Weekend. This is actually in conjunction with an amazing organization called Destiny Rescue. This is an organization that rescues kids out of human trafficking. They have two divisions actually though. They have Destiny Rescue International and Destiny Rescue USA. See, International is actually the organization of people that actually goes in and does the rescues. USA is the corporate operations. They run out of the United States.
We probably see human trafficking, but we don't know what it looks like.
They have just developed an unbelievable set of processes that allow them to rescue. They do it through several different means. They do that by individual rescue, where they will go into the red light districts and they will spend 4 or 5 nights and they will pay the bar fine, take the girl out, get her to the safe house. They'll also do it by raids. A lot of that happens when they get in conjunction with the country's governments, like in the Philippines. They will supply them SWAT teams that will go in and raid an entire brothel where there's underage kids. They might rescue 30 to 80 kids in one fell swoop, which is amazing. And then border stations is another way they do it. These are very popular in India and Nepal, where they're able to have undercover agents that are trying to spot those particular individuals coming across the border. And they'll be able to separate the guys and the girls that they're trying to bring with them, have the conversations. Many times they'll call back home to these girls' families and they don't even realize that the girl is gone. But if they were to get across the border, they would probably never see her again. And so they've really developed this, but it's the aftercare too. The homes that they can put these in, that when they can't send them back to their homes, because sadly, many times, the parents are the ones that sold them into it to make money. If they can't send them back home, they have safe houses. They give them counseling. They introduce them back to the world. They give them job training. And they really help rehabilitate them back into a real life of safety.
Tell us about this really cool event.
The Freedom Weekend is going to consist of a Saturday and Sunday combination. Saturday, we're going to be out at Newfield Community Park. We're going to be out at the amphitheater. We're going to have a marked off specific segmented area of Kingfisher Trail where we're going to be walking to help raise funds for the rescue. Those funds are coming from businesses that have chosen to support and partner, from individuals who've decided, and from teams of people that just want to reach out to businesses or family to say, hey, sponsor me to walk in this so I can rescue kids. So we'll be doing that, and that'll happen over the course of 6 hours spread out throughout that Saturday. Because we're also going to take a break for lunch. We'll have local food truck vendors out there. You can grab a good meal for lunch to re-engage that energy for the afternoon walk. We're going to have Big C worship out there, so they're going to be doing some music and a time of worship for us out there. And then in the evening, after the walking is done, we're actually going to set up a nice big outdoor screen out there in the amphitheater, and we're going to show one of their 30-minute documentaries from Destiny Rescue to help get people more informed about what's going on. Then Sunday night, right here at Federated Church at 6 o'clock, we've got a band called the Billy Ballinger Band. Billy and his crew are coming in. We're going to have an awesome benefit concert where people will have the opportunity also to hear about how the walk went.
This is a collaborative effort.
It is. The Kingfisher Ministerial Alliance is actually the ones that have come together to put this on. And then in conjunction with that, we've garnered support from the Chamber of Commerce. Shauna and her crew have been great in helping to advertise it for us. And businesses all over the community have also been advertising and partnering with us to raise awareness for the event so that we can accomplish a greater goal.
What does it cost to rescue a child?
You wonder about that number. Well, what does it cost? What do I need to partner in with? They've determined over their time of working with these rescues that it's about $1,500 to rescue one kid out of a trafficking situation. And I would like to note this. We have some amazing sponsors from our community that have already covered the costs that are incurred from this event. And every dime we raise at this point literally goes into rescuing kids out of trafficking.
So, tell us specifically how the idea of the Freedom Walk came about.
Well, the Freedom Walk is the event we've chosen to do. There's all kinds of different things that people have done. I have a friend up in Goshen, Indiana, does an event called The Sale That Saves. It became a giant warehouse garage sale. They've rescued over 102 kids over the course of 7 years doing this. We chose to just start with the simplicity of a Freedom Walk, which is something they've also done up in Indiana and a couple other places. But the Freedom Walk came to be because my friend Chris Russell, who works with Destiny Rescue and will be with us for the weekend, he actually went to Africa on a trip. And while they were there, they discovered two 14-year-old girls who lived in huts in the village they were in. And they discovered that at that point in their lives, the father decided that you're too old to live here anymore, you need to take care of yourself, and kicked them out of the house. And they went to the nearest large town that they could, and they went to the street corner and they sold themselves, because that's what they could do to earn money, hoping to make $1 or $2 so that they could eat for that day. And they would walk every day and do it again. And the next day they would walk and do it again. And so the whole idea that came out of this from Chris and a few others on that trip is they just felt led to do a freedom walk, because the whole idea was, we're going to walk so they don't have to.
This is an amazing event for a very genuine cause on, what was the dates?
October 21st and 22nd.
Come on out and help support this event.